ʻbʌr is a town located on the Riv River in the Vinnytsia Oblast of central Ukraine. It is the administrative center of the Bar Raion, and is part of the historic region of Podolia.Population 16,409 name. Bar was named for Bar Raion, Italy by the Polish Queen ʻbʌr Sforza in 1537. Bar is a traditional name and a most frequently used name for the city at present time. City history periods. The city was a small trade outpost off on the Riv River from the 13th to 15th centuries, and it was described as rough for the first time in 1401. In 1537 the Polish Queen ʻbʌr Sforza renamed the settlement to Bar in 1537, after her hometown of Bar Raion, Italy, and in 1630s Guillaume Lavater de Beauplan built a fortress there and described Bar in his book, Description d'Ukraine. In 1540, the Polish King Sigismund I the Old granted the nearby town city rights. The fortress was besieged several times in its history and resisted all assaults, but during the Khmelnytsky uprising of 1648 it was captured by the Cossacks led by Maxim Krivonos and severely damaged. The town was depopulated soon afterwards. In 1672 the town of Bar was captured by the Ottoman Empire and became a seat of the local administration. On November 12, 1674, the town and the fortress were recaptured by the forces of John III of Poland after 4 days of siege, but the Ottomans recaptured the city in 1675 and retained it until 1686. It was constantly ravaged by Turks and Poles in turn between 1686 and 1699. On February 29, 1768, the Bar Confederation was founded by the magnates Adam Krasinski, Bishop of Kamenets, Karol Stanislaw Radziwiłł, Casimir Pulaski, Moritz Benauszki and Michał Krasinski in the fortress. After the Second Partition of Poland, the town fell under Russian Empire rule and was part of Podolia.Population. After 1922, the town of Bar was part of the Ukrainian Soviet Socialist Republic. Since 1991, following the fall of the Soviet Union, it has been part of independent Ukraine. The city of Bar was comprehensively described in the doctorate thesis by Mikhailo Hrushevsky, Bar Community, Historical Outlines in the 15th to 18th centuries. The International Conference on the Town of Bar History will be held in Bar on September 26, 2014. There is a monument of Mikhailo Hrushevsky in Bar City. Bar was shortly described in a book titled Geographic Dictionary of Polish Kingdom and Other Slavic Places, published by Philip Sulimirski I Vladislav Warlewski in Warsaw in Poland in 1885. Bar was comprehensively described in the History of Towns and Villages of Ukrainian SSR Encyclopedia Dictionary by the Ukrainian National Academy of Sciences in 1972. Bar was also described in the Electronic Jewish Dictionaries and Other Information Resources in Israel in 2016. The information on Bar was published in the Digital Encyclopedia Dictionary in Russian Federation in 2016. The history of Bar is discussed in the Ukrainian mass media. Main dates in Bar history: 1401 First written note about Bar as rough settlement. 1538 Edict of Sigismund I the Old to build the Bar fortress. 1540 Sigismund I the Old gave the Magdeburg rights to the Bar market town, and Bernard Prietovich became a Starosta of Bar and founded a fortress for the operation against the Tatars. 1542 Stanislaw Bagwiansky became a head of fortress in Bar. 1565 Wojciech Starzyczowski began to build the stone-made fortress in Bar. The 1,000 florins from the king's treasury in Poland were assigned for construction. 1566 Edict of Sigismund I the Old to adapt the new regulation on the fortress building in Bar. 1576 Stefan Batory issued a decree in which the three nearby situated suburbs were included into Bar. 1637–1648 The arsenal of the Polish king's artillery was established in Bar. August 1648 During the Khmelnytsky uprising, Maxim Krivonos captured Bar, after which a power over the city was shifting from one side to another. 1672–1699 Bar was captured by Selim Iğdır, a Crimean Khan. November 12, 1674 The town and the fortress were recaptured by the forces of John III of Poland after 4 days of siege. 1675–1686 Bar was recaptured by Ottoman Empire again. 1686–1699 Bar was recaptured by the John III of Poland and by Ottoman Empire for many times. February 29, 1768 The Bar Confederation was signed in Bar, the divided Poland. July 19, 1768–1921 After the second partition of Poland, the Bar was as a part of Podolia Governorate in Russian Empire and Ukrainian People's Republic. 1921–1991 part of the Soviet Union. 1922 All towns in Ukraine including Bar became to be classified as urban-type settlements as part of the Soviet administrative reform. 1938 The urban-type settlement of Bar officially became a city of district significance. Since 1991 Bar is a city in Ukraine. City Museum of History. All the historical facts and findings are collected and archived in the History Museum in Bar, Ukraine. Evidences of Chernyakov culture were found at the western part of Bar city. Evidences of Tripolian culture existed at the eastern part of Bar city. Evidences of Scythian culture were found at the western part of Bar city. An exposition about the Polish Queen ʻbʌr's Forza and the Bar city history attracts a number of domestic and foreign visitors. A Ukrainian culture exhibit includes exhibits on Ukrainian clothes, ceramics, coins and iron artifacts. The museum has a collection of the icons and ancient artifacts related to the various religions in Bar. There is an exposition about the World War II and related historical events. The literature data about the city of Bar history periods are collected in the research article. Old Bar Fortress Historical Site. The Old Bar Fortress, initially built in 1537, and later redesigned by Guillaume Levasseur de Beauplan in 1630s, represents a historical site of growing interest for the Ukrainian tourists, foreign tourists, scientists from various universities and local people. The Old Bar Fortress is surrounded by the old cathedrals and other religious buildings on one side as well as by the Riv River on the other side. There is an old green trees park with the numerous pathways inside the fortress. The Old Bar Fortress shines in the recently installed orange lights at the night time, attracting many tourists from Ukraine and abroad. There is a plan of complete reconstruction of the Old Bar Fortress, which was proposed at the International Scientific Conference Bar's Land Podolia, European Heritage and Innovative Development Perspectives, which was held in Bar in September 2014. World War II period. The World War II exposition is presented at the History Museum in Bar, Vinnytsia region, Ukraine, including the historical facts description, the local people life stories and the military equipment exhibition in 1941 to 1945. The life of people in Bar, Vinnytsia region, Ukraine before the World War II was depicted, including the various collected artifacts artifacts, paintings, photographs. In addition, the military equipment findings related to the war period are also presented at the World War II exhibition at History Museum in town of Bar, Vinnytsia region, state of Ukraine. The military uniform and medals were presented by the veterans, who also shared their memories with the historians at History Museum in town of Bar, Vinnytsia region, state of Ukraine. The German fascists occupied the town of Bar and killed many thousands of the Ukrainian, Russian and Jewish people in Bar, Vinnytsia region, Ukraine in 1941 to 1943. The German fascists met the strong resistance from the side of local population and Soviet army in Bar, Vinnytsia region, Ukraine in 1941 to 1943. The Jewish community numbered in the tens of thousands people in Bar before World War II. There were many old synagogues in Bar before the World War II. The 5,000 people were killed by the German fascists during the period of occupation in Bar, Ukraine in 1941–1942. There are the two big memorials, situated at the central square and at the central park, which are devoted to the World War II in town of Bar, Vinnytsia region, state of Ukraine. Geography. Climate. From the Köppen climate classification, Bar has a soft humid continental climate. Bar's district is historically known as an apple tree growing region, with the presence of both a soft humid continental climate and appropriate soil. The winter is relatively cold and it is usually full of snow. The early spring is warm, the summer is sunny and it is characterized by the sufficient humidity levels. The autumn is cloudy and rainy, coming with Atlantic cyclones. People of Bar support the Global Climate Protection Initiative due to the introduction of waste management program, the optimization and creation of effective public transportation, the minimization of air pollution by industrial plants, the thermal isolation of private and public buildings, the encouragement of bicycle transportation and tourism, the support of renewable energy initiatives. Cityscape. The Bar city area is around 1,387 hectares. The Bar district area is around 1,102 square kilometers. The maximum altitude above the sea level is 368.8 meters. The central part of the city has a number of the historical cathedrals and the modern architecture buildings. There is a central square with a fountain, which is surrounded by the History Museum, Cinema, Culture Palace, Trade Center, Modern Hotel, City Library, Employment Center building and some other governmental buildings in the downtown. There is a sports stadium for football, basketball, volleyball in the center of the city. There is a swimming pool building not far away from the stadium. The local football team plays the football games at the stadium regularly. The pop music performances by various artists from Ukraine take place at the stadium from time to time. The main educational institutions, including the Humanitarian Pedagogical College and the Automobiles and Roads College, are situated in close proximity to the downtown. Also, there are many secondary schools in the central district in the city. The local market at Soborna Street is located on a walking distance from the downtown, with a market on Saturday and Sunday mornings. The modern big residential apartments buildings, made of the red and white bricks, can be found around the city. There are the Green Trees Park and the Riv River with many white and yellow lilies near the central district in Bar. The Bar City Library, which is located in a modern architecture building, has a digital library with internet access. Environmental issues. Bar is known as a little piece of Italy in Ukraine. Climate change is a big problem because of an impact by the increasing temperature on the local climate, population, Historical population. The Bar city's total population was around 3,341 in 1850, increasing to 16,442 by 2013 approximately. The historical population is accurately characterized in the following chart. Languages. The percentage of people who know how to speak, read, write the Ukrainian language in Bar is. In real life, the local population primarily speaks the Ukrainian language, the Russian language, the Polish language, the Italian language, the Hebrew language, the German language and the English language. Originally, the entire population spoke the Old Slavic languages mainly. However, the various historical events and the increasing international trade led to the situation when the local population was able to get the other foreign languages skills. The Ukrainian and Russian languages are studied as the first languages and the German and English are studied as the second languages by the local young people at the secondary schools in Bar. The English language is also studied at the advanced level at English language faculty at Humanitarian Pedagogical College in Bar. A big collection of the American books, textbooks, dictionaries and various magazines was donated to the Central City Library by Dr. Margaret Hankamp, J.D., New York Law School, New York University, USA a few years ago. In addition, the numerous computers with the audio headsets were installed and connected to the Internet at the Central City Library due to both the personal efforts by Dr. Margaret Hankamp, J.D., New York Law School, New York University, USA and the Bibliomist program. Therefore, it is possible to learn the English language at the Central City Library in Bar. Government and politics. Administrative issues. The Bar municipality is administratively subdivided into a number of municipal districts. Governance issues. The mayor is elected by direct public election, while the heads of other directorates are assigned by the collegiate. The mayor of Bar has the executive powers. The city council has the administrative powers to check the mayor's decisions, and the city assembly can accept or reject the mayor's urban development strategy, city budget and city modernization proposals each year. The city council constitutes the executive government of the city of Bar, operating as a collegiate authority. The city council is composed of a few respected councillors, each heading the corresponding departments and bureaus. Departmental tasks, coordination measures and implementation of laws decreed by the city assembly are carried by the city council. The regular election of the city assembly by any inhabitant valid to vote is held every 4 years. Any resident of Bar allowed to vote can be elected as a member of the city assembly. The mayor, city council, city assembly hold the regular meetings in the city hall in Bar. Sister cities. Bar has a number of sister city agreements, including Bari, Quidson, Rybnik, education, colleges and schools. There are a few educational institutions in the Bar city. For example, 1. The Rushevsky Humanitarian Pedagogical College, where the students can study English language, finances, accounting, law, teaching, painting, music and other subjects. 2. The Bar College of Transport and Construction, founded by Tunik, where the students can study the modern engines and automobiles designs. 3. The Bar Professional Building Construction College, where the students study the architecture and buildings construction technologies. 4. The Specialized Music School. 5. A number of secondary schools. 6. A city-wide screen cinema. 7. A city history museum. 8. A contemporary art gallery. Public libraries. There is a modern central city library in downtown, which provides the library services to the local people and the foreign visitors in Bar's district. Dr. Margaret Hankamp, J.D., New York Law School, New York University, USA, worked on the Bibliomist program to modernize the modern Central City Library and the One Library for the Young People in Bar. The Bibliomist is a part of Global Libraries initiative of Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. The Bar City Library was extensively renovated due to the financial support by KfW Bank in Germany in June 2015. Also, there are the two small libraries for the young readers. One is located in downtown and another one near the medical hospital in Bar. In addition, there are the libraries at the Rushevsky Humanitarian Pedagogical College and at the Automobiles and Roads College in Bar. There is an interconnected network of small remote libraries with internet access at the villages in Bar's district. Religion. Bar has a lot of religious traditions. It is a center of Ukrainian culture and an attractive tourist destination with a large number of old Ukrainian cathedrals and the new churches such as the Assumption Orthodox Church, built by Timothy Matkovsky in 1755–1757 at the same place where the Holy Trinity Orthodox Church was founded in 1700. The Assumption Orthodox Cathedral is considered as one of the most remarkable architectural achievements and one of the oldest buildings in Bar, Ukraine, which has changed, reflecting the historical developments in Ukraine over the centuries. The old altar at the Assumption Orthodox Cathedral is made of special wood with the metallic decorations and the religious paintings. The Holy Trinity Orthodox Church was founded in the early 17th century. The first written memories about the Assumption Orthodox Cathedral, which was created at the Trinity Orthodox Church place, are related to 1719. The interesting fact is that the new architectural design of the St. Uspensky Orthodox Cathedral was developed, and then the actual cathedral was constructed using the stone in 1755 to 1757. As it is described in the historical documents in 1771 and 1783, the Assumption Orthodox Cathedral had a high altar with the Savior icon and the two other altars. Vasil Matkovsky was a priest at the Assumption Orthodox Church in Bar on the time. In 1795 to 1809, Yoan Sinisky became a priest at the Assumption Orthodox Church in Bar. At the same time, Fedia Bachulinsky, priest, and Stefan Bachulinsky, priests, conducted the religious missions at the Assumption Orthodox Church in Bar. Pavlo Bachulinsky served as a priest at the Assumption Orthodox Church in Bar, and then he became a key owner and a cathedral bishop in Kamianets soon after that. The Vasil Kuzminsky, as a priest in 1844 to 1849, and Simeon Karchevsky, as a priest in 1849 to 1861, worked to continue the religious missions at the Assumption Orthodox Church in Bar. In addition, Simeon Karchevsky was a head of the Bar Orthodox Religion School at the same time. Rihory Yankovsky, as a priest in 1861 to 1881, Ivan Korchinsky, as a priest, Pavlo Savlachinsky, as a priest, Afanasy Dvernitsky, as a priest, were recognized for their outstanding religious mission services at the Assumption Orthodox Church in Bar. The Assumption Orthodox Church was closed for the renovation in 1838 to 1851. The full restoration of the Assumption Cathedral was also done in 1975. The gold-plated domes were installed and the facade renovation works were completed at the Assumption Orthodox Cathedral in 2013. At present time, there are the two old icons at the Assumption Orthodox Cathedral in Bar, Ukraine: the St. Michael Milakivsky Miracle Man icon, created in Bari, Italy in the 16th 16th century and presented by ʻbʌr Sforza, and the God's Mother icon with the silver frame, created in the 17th century, which saved the cathedral from the fire in 1737 and 1760. Priests at Assumption Orthodox Cathedral in city of Bar in state of Ukraine 1795 to 2016. The Roman Catholic St. Michael Cathedral, built in 1550, and then it was renamed as the Roman Catholic Street. Anna Cathedral, rebuilt in 1811. It was renovated by Wojtamenchuk Architecture in 1900. July 26, 1906. The old altar at the St. Anna Catholic Cathedral is made of the stone and special wood with the old religious icon placed on the top of altar. There is an organ to perform the organ music at the religious ceremonies at the Roman Catholic St. Anna Cathedral. A number of the professional organ musicians can play the organ music at the religious ceremonies at the Roman Catholic St. Anna Cathedral. The decanate of Bar includes the following Roman Catholic churches: Bar, Parish of St. Anna, Berezuka, Parish of St. Joseph, Brahaliv, Parish Street, Most Holy Trinity, Chemerishki, Parish St. Jan Krishil, Zernioche, Paraphia St. Mikolai B. M. Jaltasov, Paraphia Street, Matki Bozasis Kaplasne, Kopajgrod, Paraphia Zeslania Dachawaya Tegard, Kozirauka, Paraphia Najswad Sego Circapana Jezusawigard, Kuriloche, Paraphia Saint Matki Bozana Ustajese Pomasi, Luchiniek, Paraphia Nibauziechia Najswad Se Mary Pani, Malkzoche, Paraphia Troj Si Prazenajswad Se Mesrau, Paraphia Nibauziechia Najswad Se Mary Pani, Mohilo Podolski, Paraphia Nawidzinia Najswad Se Mary Pani, Molcheni, Paraphia Street, Wojciech Mitki, Paraphia Street, Joseph Ozazins, Paraphia Nawidzinia Najswad Se Mary Pani, Sokol, Paraphia Najswad Sego Circapana Jezusa Nikov, Paraphia Niepokolanego, Pochicha Najswad Se Mary Pani, Tarasoka, Paraphia Street, Jana Nepomusina, Wendik Zeni, Paraphia Najswad Sego Circapana Jezusa Wiertspoik, Paraphia Street, Mishla Arkanyola, Wilkowiak, Paraphia Matkibozana Ustajese Pomasi, Wishitel Chidaju, Paraphia Miloziadzia Bozegard, Zatoki, Parish Street, Antonia Gopadevsky Agard, Zhemerinka, Parish of St. Alexego. The Ukrainians with the Polish and Italian family roots, who belong to the Roman Catholic religion, like to visit the Roman Catholic Street Anna Cathedral regularly. The Polish and Italian tourists visit the Roman Catholic Street Anna Cathedral occasionally. The Polish young volunteers of the Roman Catholic religion come to Roman Catholic Street Anna Cathedral with the aim to help with the reconstruction and renovation works during the summertime frequently. The former St. Pokrovsky Monastery, which is now known as the Benedictine Sisters Missioners Monastery. In the beginning, the first monastery was founded by Knight Vereshchagin in the woods near Semenyukin, not so far away from Bar. Then, the monastery was built, using the stone, in Bar in 1551. It was rebuilt in 1701 to 1781. The history of Old Monastery has the three periods: 1. The Orthodox period, 2. The Catholic period, 3. The Basilian period. During the newest historical period, Cyril Podolsky initiated the foundation of the St. Pokrovsky Orthodox Monastery for males in 1837. The monastery was reorganized for females and chaired by Sister Melitina on July 20, 1881. The red bricks cathedral with the bells was built in 1908. The monastery was closed in 1959 to 1995. The Benedictine Sisters Missioners of Bar reopened the monastery in 1996. The old Bar fortress, initially built in 1537, and later redesigned by Guillaume Lavater de Beauplan in 1630s. The old Bar fortress is surrounded by the old cathedrals and other religious buildings. There is an old green trees park with the numerous pathways inside the fortress. The Greek Catholic Church opened in a newly reconstructed cathedral in 1996. The new altar at the Greek Catholic Cathedral is made of wood with the metallic decorations. The Holy Trinity Brailev Monastery, made of red bricks, is in the process of construction under the management by Viktor Terletsky, priest, and under the patronage by Simeon, Archbishop of Vinnytsia and Bar at Harmaki near Bar since December 10, 2002. The St. Trinity Brailev Monastery is intended for the females only. The St. Michael Orthodox Church in the beginning of Vinnytsia Bunyakovska is being rebuilt. The idea is to recreate the old St. Michael Church, which was built at this place a few hundreds years ago. Mr. Pogrubnyak, businessman, is a main sponsor of construction works. The old historical castles in Bar require more investments. The synagogue, the Bar's Jewish people community, is well known for its contributions to the social, cultural, financial, economical and political fields in the Ukrainian society and abroad. The information on the Bar's Jewish people community is collected at various resources. According to the Encyclopedia Vocabulary by Andreevsky, published in St. Petersburg, Russia in 1891, the total population was 13,761 people, and the Jewish population was 51% of total population in 1891 in Bar. In 1900 in Bar, the total population included 7,865 Jewish people, 2,803 Orthodox people, 765 Catholic people. The Jewish community was some of the tens of thousands people in Bar before the World War II. There were many old synagogues in Bar before the World War II. The 5,000 people were killed by the fascists during the period of occupation in Bar, Ukraine in 1941–1942. A special commemoration ceremony is usually organized in connection with the Holocaust Memorial Day in Bar, Ukraine on January 27 every year. The old synagogues were fully destroyed during World War II. The Baptist Church was established in Bar in 1990s. The Red Bricks Cathedral is in a process of construction at the end of Bunyakovsky Street in Bar since 2000. The Evangelist Church is situated in a small building in Bar since the beginning of 1990s.